basically it's a 7 Years' War project that starts at the beginning of the 7 Year War and progresses right up to, for us, it's the Plains of Abraham, which we see as a pretty pivotal moment in Canadian history. So for the project, the students take on the role of an actual soldier within the 7 Years' War. Now, they are encouraged to lose their own grade 7 mentality and identity and become the soldier throughout the whole 5, 6, 7 weeks it takes to do the project. And different elements within the project. So they start by researching the role and doing a biography on their soldier and trying to find out some information about that. They have to create a declaration of war and actually propose war to the other side. They have a little debate as to who's the strongest, who could defeat each other. There's a battle plan, battle strategy with the Google Earth that they create, and they pinpoint different areas on the St. Lawrence Theatre of War where they would set up their naval fleet, their troops, where they'd have their batteries, how they defend it. And then there's a lot of debates about, well, what's the best strategy to either defend or attack your opponent. And then there's other little elements like creating regimental flags and creating the props that go with battle. Then there's that entire the reenactment of the Plains of Abraham in our gymnasium, and that's about 120 to 140 grade 7 students who just amass. We divide them up. They're led by a General Wolfe, General Montcalm, and it's as historically accurate as possible to start the battle, but after about 5 minutes we give them free range to almost chessboard it about and reconfigure their regiments and figure out where they're going to be. And they simulate it until we have a winner. Sometimes it's French, sometimes it's British. There's no rules behind it. And then after that, we look at, okay, how would Canada look differently if there was a French victor within it? Would it be different? How would our daily lives change?
That whole idea of critical thinking and that passion for history of the past. So the importance of making decisions and working within a team. The aspect to do with critical thinking in regards to that you're given a primary source, you're given a certain number of questions and you have to answer them and not given the answers, so that you're giving the skills in order to research and be able to back up in the reasons why you would choose the decisions that you did. And it provides a lot of strong dynamic. There's a lot of opportunities, so you don't just have to necessarily be a Wolfe or Montcalm. You could also be a smaller role but still a leader. So for example, if you are the drummer, then you're responsible for the beat for the battle, for example. If you want to make the flag, then you have that responsibility and you have to then do the research in order to be able to build the flag and that kind of thing. So it's working together as a team, and that's what we really want our students to come away with by the time that they leave middle school, is to be able to work with others. We use a lot of software. For example, Google Earth when we're making battle plans. We use iPads. The grade 7s are very fortunate to have a set of iPads that they can use to access further research, and so they can use some of the apps on the iPads in order to further their understanding and investigation. I think as Canadians we're exceptionally lucky that we have such a mosaic in our country. Our history is very diverse, and I think that by understanding who we are as Canadians, learning about that history, whether it's more recent history or it could be even as far back as 10,000 years ago when we talk about First Nations history and people coming, or maybe it's a more recent history, that students really understand who we are as a country and where that potential is that we could go as a country, and then learn about some of the interesting historical biases that are presented, looking at the primary source documents, which is key, I think, and very exciting when you're looking at photographs that are 150 years old that help piece together our country. And you can look at paintings and that kind of thing, and then just to take that back, look at it, analyze it, think about, who we are as a people. It's just exciting.